First time taking the VFR off pavement. It's just hard packed gravel, graded, no biggie. You know, I did notice one thing though when I'm stopping, because I have the linked brake system. It puts about 80% on the rear if I use the rear pedal and 20% on the front. That's actually pretty good for the dirt. I mean, no, it's not great for going, you know, motocrossing or something like that, but you know, you don't get as much skidding or locking up or anything. So I'm big ups to the linked brake system, on-road or off-road. I like it. So I know some friends who have you know, ABS on their BMW or something, and it's probably all fine too, but for a poor man's ABS, the link brake system works pretty good. You know, I thought I'd make a couple of notes here. One, just a few notes about the VFR I have. It's a 2002 with a V-Tec motor. And so there's lots of discussions about, you know, V-Tec, non-V-Tec, you know, that kind of stuff. All right, so here's what it boils down to, in my opinion, of course. The V-Tec motor, for the normal driving that you do 95 to 99% of the time, don't even notice it. When I open that baby up, it's like somebody opens up a turbo, and the turbo, you know, wastegate opens up, and boom, off it goes. Or it closes up, I mean, excuse me, not turbo. So I drove a non-V-Tec motor. It was a 99 actually, and I didn't like the gear whine. I mean, the thing just whines like a whines like a bitch when you're sitting there idling and stuff, and it just was starting to annoy me after even a short little test drive. So that's just my own personal preference. It's not saying that it's better or not. This has, of course, the cam chains, and it doesn't do that. It's actually pretty nice and smooth, tactile feel. It just doesn't give you that whining noise. Now, yes, on the non-V-Tec motor, it's got all 4 valves in each cylinder working all the time. In the V-Tec motor, it's basically a 2-valve per cylinder until you get onto it. Get up over 6,500 RPMs, and you can hear this thing all of a sudden get louder. And you feel a little vibration, and you know, just like things are going on, lets you know things are going on. So I've ridden both. I've seen all the YouTube videos and hear all the discussion. But I think what it boils down to, yes, probably the non-V-Tec motor is a little faster, but we're talking small increments. And I'm not taking this to the drag strip to race it all the time to try and, you know, get down a couple of hundredths of a percent of a second, or tenths of a second, or whatever. And for just good low-end grunt, I think the 2-valve per cylinder gives me the more low-end torque. Just my perception. Then when I was on, then I get on this one just has more low-end torque. Now, of course, it pales in comparison to my Buell, because that thing just grunts, but it has a very limited torque range, you know, 3,000 to 6,000. You have a 3,000 RPM. Here I've got, you know, 11,500 RPM, so I've got like probably 6,000 RPMs to play with, or maybe even 7,000. And the Buell doesn't. So with the Buell though, just leave it in one gear and don't have to worry about it. Just grab a handful and go. This you get, you know, 6 speed, so you're going to have to move some gears around. So that's my impression. You know, V-Tec versus non-V-Tec. Everybody can argue about it all day long. Day-to-day driving, you don't even friggin' notice it, and when you do get on it, man, I gotta tell you, both bikes are gonna kick ass and take names. One might be a little faster than the other, but then it boils down to this. I'm 235 pounds. So if I was on a 99 non-V-Tec, they were tuned exactly the same, racing against a guy with a V-Tec and he only weighed 160, he's probably going to beat me. Same thing. I'm on a V-Tec with 235, 238 pounds, and I race a guy on a VFR 2000 non-V-Tec who weighs 150 or 60. Yeah, but do I really care? No. All I care about is the way I feel. That's the way you should be with your bike. I don't care about what other people think. I care what I think and how I feel, and how it looks and how it handles, and if it makes you smile when you walk out into the garage and get on it. That's what counts. Not, will my buddies think I'm cool? Will my girlfriend think I'm cool? I learned a long time ago in high school. If a chick goes out with you because you got a cool car, that's not a long-term relationship, man. That's going to be a short-term, and she'll go off with somebody else. So you do it for you, not anybody else. So I guess I'm waxing philosophical there, so I better stop. So we set cruise control here, and just hanging out, having fun. Everybody, peace out.